Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Procise. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. This is taken at the 18. Takes it all away, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 91.
They'll run with Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Keith Marshall, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
Gives to Procise on the delay. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd and short. It's precise. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He's got Floyd out left. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This is Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll come out in the pistol. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this 1st half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So they have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Marshall. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Kaepernick. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. Fighting through. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
91, watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Kaepernick will try again on second down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he finds Stills complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come up in an offset eye. And here's Marshall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
On the left side, this is Stills. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Now Wilson on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start. Offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On first down, Kaepernick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch right. 91, switch. 91.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Kaepernick now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down carry for Procise. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers continue to roll.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
On first down, again, they go Prosise. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throwing is Wilson. Deep drop. And this is going to be incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that takes us from second to third down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. On third down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
91, shift.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete out right to Kurz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, That's how you end up winning it.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come up at an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Michael Floyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down 49ers.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by... Josh Bynes. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go, Stans. Make some noise.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So Charles...